Legend of Total War here with part 25 of my Crusader Kings 2 Let's Play campaign as the Karling Dynasty, Empire of Francia. Alright, so previously we've been conquering more of India. We're slowly getting there. It's probably like 5 more episodes worth of work. Also, you know, trying to keep the relative integrity of the kingdoms that we established. I think at this many holdings we've passed halfway. I think. Anyway, I'm gonna keep conquering India for now. Got lots of support from our lords. He's really not a great king, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so it's good. So Bohemia, let me have a look at that. Yeah, it's now part of okay, cool. So, what are we going to conquer first? Well, it doesn't really matter. It's all going to get done eventually. So let's just pick one. Oh, that's right. We were dealing with him, weren't we? Not that one first. Let's get that one because it's the furthest away from everyone. Don't care about prestige. It's not important. Alright, good. Due to the fragmentation of this kingdom, obviously it's 4 wars in order to finish them off entirely. Got a pretty good income coming through at the moment. And still this region here just does not want to convert. Now I wonder how much he has to pay me in tax. So if we have a look at this and we look at feudal taxes are 180, so of which one is it? Sind, he pays 14.16 in tax. That's probably per year. Persia pays a lot. So obviously he's got some rich territory. It's all good. Like I said, eventually I'll get to a point where I can pretty much just rely on retinue armies. Sort of what I did on the Byzantine campaign. But that was back when the game allowed me to play that way. It doesn't let me do that anymore. Can't just have unlimited vassals. I mean, you can, but you have to. It's not Iron Man. Well, it's Iron Man friendly. It's not game achievement compatible. What's this? I don't. Is this a defensive war? I guess so. Hang on. That defensive wall might be easy to deal with. Then, could you just shut up? Alright, so... Who the fuck is this? No, end that one, because we're conquering these people, so... End that. So these regions are very easy to capture because they're left in a shit state. Because we've already captured it in the previous war, which was like a month ago. I think someone went and captured. Alright, that was the person that declared war on me, right. So, yeah, okay. Okay, these guys here have surrendered. Oh, it doesn't really matter, just got it all. These guys are almost dealt with. Next one is Goa. Goa, fuck yourself. And I might only just have enough prestige to declare war on them after this, to break another peace treaty. And again, of course, the more... With every new kingdom title that I hold, I keep getting prestige just so damn quickly. I can't pay attention to all this shit. There's too much shit going on now, being this large of an empire. And most of it's just not important. I just want some sort of marriage. I'll form marriages when it suits me. If I need to keep my vassal from a faction. But most of them, they've been under control. There might be joining factions, but I'm just too powerful. I can't do anything about it. Just have to get down here now. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish off with all these fuckers here first. Of the Deccan Empire. And then we'll deal with the Bengal Empire. Because this one here is, well, apart from these two holdings, it's done. Oh, I suppose we don't need to keep hitting it. Because we won't need to come there and capture that next time. So one region at a time, that's just what we're going to do. And he's starting to get fairly powerful as well. Good, Egypt is now part of Francia. That's good. Don't think I need Persia on this one. Bavaria doesn't really provide me with many troops. Bavaria's always been a bit of a problem. I just don't get much out of it. Oh, they're in the middle of a revolt, anyway. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? So eventually, yeah, it's all just going to be Francia. Good stuff. So, one more war after this, and then it's done. Hopefully I've got enough prestige. There we go. The outright conquest of India. Well, you know, of these guys. That's the wrong ones. Decline that. Last one. And I don't have enough prestige, so we'll have to pick on someone else for a moment. Who's this? Are you an no, you're not independent. Okay, I can attack you though. Yeah, I think I'll go for that. Oh, hang on, I haven't dealt with this yet. I don't like fighting wars for just one region at a time. I want to get something wholesale. That's what I want a crusade for, but it doesn't look like it's going to be available for another 89 years. Alright. Send these two down there. Seems like Pala is full of its own problems, so it really isn't going to resist us very heavily. Monthly prestige 48. Also, there's a technology. Is it Majesty? Yeah. The more I increase this, the higher, well, the more I'm going to get out of that prestige. The faster it will grow. Reinforcements are on the way. Let's hope they can just hold out long enough. Oh, it's going to be a close one. Doesn't look like we're going to win at this stage. No. That's alright. You can still rely on these. I think this is part of all the same. Yeah, it's part of the same kingdom. Alright, I might actually need to bring in some of these guys. Because the forces that we were using out here, they're obviously a little bit diminished. Actually, they're very diminished. So after this, there'll need to be a period of peace. I just need my forces to come back. But at this stage here, there's no danger to us. What the fuck happened there? Did these guys just conquer some more territory? So not a lot of people that I can imprison at the moment, but I'm not really focusing too much on that. That was good to use at the beginning of the campaign. Right now, I just don't bother. 10,000 men. It's not enough to defeat us. But they might recapture some of these regions, at which point I'll just go back there and... I'll send you to go and meet them there. A lot of attrition here, we need to move it quickly. How can we keep losing war score? We need to increase military organization because we take so much attrition. Got more piety than I'm going to need for this lifetime. Do you have generals? Oh, maybe you should. Right, I don't think we've been auto-assigning commanders. They should be able to win that. There's no defensive bonus to them. Outnumber them by about 7,000 men. But then they're bringing in reinforcements. Hopefully we can deal enough morale damage on these guys first. Now they're going to win because they brought in the reinforcements. Alright, we'll withdraw to here. We got reinforcements on the way. He just won't make it there in time. The Indians are better fighters than we are. All we have to do is occupy these two regions here and then it's 100% in our favour. At least I think so. Right, well, it was 26,000 men. Surely now they'll win. Good. Looks like the Indians have been crushed here, and they're ready to surrender. Good. All for just one piddly little region. Alright, so now they need a little bit of time to rest, and that's fine. We've weakened them by a small amount, that's all we can do, then so be it. Where's the king here? Where's his title? Oh, he's changed his capital. Oh fuck, he must have died in battle. Because I assigned him as a commander, but it doesn't matter. I mean, no, he died comatose in bed. I'll assign myself your guardianship. Now we've certainly got enough prestige to finish this. Oh, there's still that one as well. Well, let's... Oh, it's the same fucking thing. Okay, just do this. I did say that they need some time to rest, but it's only a very small fight here. Then after we've captured this, they'll need some time to rest. So let's look to other issues. So there's still Still this out here. The Duchy of Axum. Alright, let's retract that. It's not supposed to belong to you. King of Bavaria's dead. Luckily he had an heir, so it's okay. So this once again goes to the Maharaja, or whatever it's fucking called, of Maharashtra. So this will need to be revoked. And handed to Egypt. Now, the only thing that we have left to deal with is this, which, you know, it's not really worth me dealing with it. Oh shit, I haven't been paying attention to this. It might be an idea now to enforce demands on them, to get them to surrender, because they keep coming back and they keep taking more, and I don't have time to keep looking at this. They've held on to it for a long time. If they keep doing this, eventually it's actually going to get in their favour. But surely this war is costing them so much. I mean, their lords must be so pissed off, just constantly getting smashed. And the victory is just being taken away from them almost instantly. The problem is I just can't leave any troops there. I mean, maybe these guys. If I just had my retinue army sitting there, they'd never take it. Again, it is. But like I've said, this... Let me see, what are the rewards from getting this done? It's basically just a bit of gold. Not really much. It's more worth it to me to keep the war going. Gives these guys over here a bit of time to rest. I don't know what's going on with that. It doesn't matter. Is it possible that because it's under siege, that's why it's not converting? Well, it's not under siege, it's under occupation. gold. So no one's particularly pissed off about raised levies. I want to go into their land and actually start occupying it. Take the fight to them. Make them have to bloody reconquer their own lands. Also, any of their levies that are here are going to get killed. It'll take them ages then to build up a new army. And their levies, you know, reasonably large. Going on here? Defending against... Who's this? The Theme of Nicaea. Okay, don't just leave it. So yeah, it's going to take them a long time before they're able to raise any levies from here. Let's just buy me more time to keep dealing with the stuff in the east, because, like I said, this defensive war works really well for me because of the relation bonus that I get with all my lords. Well, we actually got the High Crown Authority law. I didn't have to bribe anyone for it. Just had to be patient. Well, there was no rush for it, I might as well just get it started. Alright, by this point here, that's enough. That'll keep them busy for quite some time recapturing those lands. There's more to do over here. Scotland's good. No, you're not. I'm not getting peace with you. I'll just keep that going almost indefinitely. At some point, though, his claim, he'll die and his claim will be lost. Alright, so this guy will be next. Hang on, is there a kingdom title that I can create? No, it doesn't look like it. It's all good at the moment. I just don't want, you know, these guys creating multiple kingdom titles, as I've said many times before. Alright, so... this is for one region. And that's for 4, so that seems way more worth it. Yep, now we've got our troops together. This is looking much more of a serious threat. Can you come down this way? I don't think I need to bring in my troops from here. Just cracking my knuckles there. I feel like I need to send them like on a constant patrol route. Okay, the attrition's not too bad. Yeah. Okay, looking good. If someone's coming at us, I don't think he'd be able to beat 35,000 men. This will be over soon. 15,000 men mustering here, but they're trying to get rid of the revolt by the looks of it. So this region here isn't completely controlled by one faction. Like I said, India's a mess. We're here to tidy it up as much as possible. Okay, we're just waiting for the surrender. Just keep hitting them in the meantime. There we go. Good. Another 18 holdings, it looks like. All adds up as we make our way towards, I think it's 5,600. I just can't remember exactly what it was. And I could very easily just, if I watch the last episode of my Byzantine campaign, because I'm pretty sure it was maxed out. Fuck that, it'd take me longer just to find the bloody episode. Alright, so hand them over to him. So who's this? Well, this guy's independent. What if we offered vassalization? Yeah, no, he's not gonna have any of that. So we'll just need to go and kill him. Yeah, not right now though. That's it. So just give them a moment to rest, and then we'll go attack them again. They're fucking back here again. Did you already... They haven't taken back their lands yet. Can't believe Bavaria, after I've given it so much land, only gives me 2,000 troops. What a chip. Well, he's barely got any control over his own country. He's only got one county. The motherfucker isn't even... He isn't even a Karling Dynasty person. What the hell happened? So... We'll have to... Ah, shit. We'll try to let these merge into Bohemia first before I put a Karling guy into power. So they both lost. Alright. Just need overwhelming force. Get them out of there. Raiders. Still waiting for a crusade so I can just take all this wholesale. I don't know, maybe I should just get started on it. Like I said before, the value of that land is low. The value of this land is high. The reason why we would take these though is because them even being around costs us money because of the raiding that they do. King of Bavaria, look at if the line of this king gets wiped out, it doesn't bother me because he's not of our dynasty anyway. Alright, so that army's gone, and we're in reasonable shape now to hit something out here again. Pretty big country out here. Why don't we hit this next? Yeah, okay, let's do that. But I've got a revolt here. I need to get rid of that first. Otherwise I can't levy Aquitaine's forces. Alright, everyone, make your way down here. 76,000 soldiers should be plenty, although I imagine we're going to take a lot of attrition, because I've levied so many. But you know, they come back fairly quickly. Okay, let's get started with this. Enough of a fucking delay just to get in here. Okay, Okay, I should definitely split my forces up. There's no reason to have that many troops in one area. It'll take a lot less attrition if we split up. Okay, good. War's over. Thank you very much. And to get some more holdings. Some relatively good lands here. And didn't actually end up costing me as many troops as I thought it was going to. They put up basically no resistance. So once again, let's just check over here, make sure they're not trying to occupy that. Oh, they're back again. God damn it. Give it a rest already. How are they levying any troops at all? Their lands are occupied. Wonder if we should start conquering Pala. No, I don't see the need right now. Let's just finish off with this, and then we'll just wholesale conquer them. Should be much quicker to conquer them because, like, they'll have whole duchies under their control. Like, as you can see, this is just a giant mess. Plus, I'll need to find another Karling Dynasty member to put in power here. Which is always a bit of a pain. She's the Princess of Austrasia, right? So, if she's got claim on that, he could actually press her claim. And all their children will have claim on both. Not a good thing. But, you know, I can't stop that kind of shit from happening. Finally caught those guys. So they'll get a bit of an arse whooping and then go back home. Lick their wounds. Who to hit next? This is a big mess, isn't it? No peace. All this area over here is really unstable. There's a lot of revolts going on, so I don't know about that. This is all occupied by like rebels and shit. Maybe we should start dealing with this. He's actually claimed the Empire title. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's see, what do we want to do? And nobody's going to get involved with it, no defensive pact. So he wants to become a paragon of enlightenment. Well, he's going to lose his empire very soon. I'd like to start up at the north. Actually, why don't we do what we did against the Abbasids? We declare war for their northernmost territories, but we attack them down here. Alright. So that immediately got rid of the revolt. Fine by me. That'd be our troops. Let's get started. And with 80,000 troops, we should be fine. So basically, we just keep hitting the same regions in this area here, over and over and over, and just do exactly what we did to the Abbasids. Funny thing is, that is technically an empire. And so is this. But you know, the original Empire of Francia was just like that big. We've expanded it by so much. I think it's very much safe to say we're bigger than the Roman Empire was at its maximum. I mean, Alexander the Great didn't even get to this point. And we've got... Well, I can't say I've got everything that he held because we don't have Greece. So how much attrition are they taking? A bit. Oh well. Hang on, what's this? Alright, nothing. Oh, hang on. No, I see what happened. My wife died. Alright, so I need to get married again. I'll worry about that later. Well, actually, no, I'm over my demesne limit, so let's look for some old woman to marry. $49 sounds good. Arrange. How would you like to be married to the king, to the emperor, even? And she's got a reasonable stewardship, so it should go back up to 10. Good, it did. Bit of a shit region there. I don't care. It's like, it just seems so petty. Don't even come to me with that kind of information. So we've already lost quite a few troops. But here's the thing. Next time we come back here, we won't even need anywhere near as many, because these settlements are just going to be... They won't have recovered their garrisons. We are needing to capture quite a few of them. There's not that many holdings in each of these regions. We need to capture a lot of them. They're down to half strength. I mean, the attrition's pretty bad. Must be like jungles and shit out here. surrender. Excellent. Since they're taking so much attrition, just end it there. Okay, so over here we need to find a new Karling Dynasty person to control this duchy, and eventually whatever kingdom we can give to them. You know what I could actually do? I could create a titular kingdom and hand it over to them, and essentially create like the Kingdom of Portugal over here. But I think that would be silly. Alright, so how are we going to find this person? Let's start with the kings. Like, start with like their brothers. Have a look at their children. Now you're not of that dynasty anymore. So this person here has just like a little bit to inherit. I think he'd make a good candidate. Because if we give him a kingdom title, he won't inherit his other things. I don't think. And if he inherits one region, whatever. It's gonna take fucking forever to find someone who's not gonna inherit something. Alright, now your account. And it says now that he has nothing to inherit. Okay, now we gotta create the duchy. How old is he? 10? Alright, well, I should be your guardian, not that other turd. Now, for you to become a king, we've got a bit to work on in that regard. Good, the Abyssinia is falling apart to Egypt, that's what we want to see. So I want to hurry up and attack these guys again before these settlements regenerate, but of course I need troops. If we have a look here, I can raise only 7,000 troops out of, 22,000. Why does he like me so much? Oh, because I've been improving relations, right? Obviously, he's gonna hate me. Okay, we really don't need, like, that many troops while those settlements are badly damaged. We just go back in there and hit the northernmost settlements. So, Guarda, sounds good. So, raise you from here. You need to get in there straight away before they can raise their troops. Probably need Persia as well. So, last time we sent troops in, we had 80,000 men. This time we've only got 35,000. Also, a thing to note is that we didn't fight them in battle last time, so they're going to be still full strength, apart from whatever troops would have originally come from here. Now, while that's going on, I'm sure these fuckers, yeah, they're back here again. Get rid of them. I might actually bring in the troops from over here as well, just in case. So yeah, you can definitely attack there. He outnumbers them 10 to 1. They didn't get a chance to regenerate the garrison. them down there. So there's 1, 2, 4 regions in that province. That's good. More than the previous one. So we just end up just annexing the entire north of India there, without even stepping foot with our armies. He won't be able to take that with this. I'll need to send reinforcements. But he can at least start the siege. Get started over here. And you make your way up to him. Good, so far so good. Okay, they're sending 12,000 men over here. Might as well try and capture this before they beat our armies. Because we won't win that. But we don't need to win. We just need to delay them. Oh, we didn't come here last time to capture this. Doesn't matter, I got more reinforcements on the way. I'm glad I brought them in. Even if we are going to lose that battle, we can afford to lose those men. They can't afford to lose anything. It's only worth like 2% war score. Not even that. Okay, don't bother engaging their army. We're going after the settlements, after all. Let's see if you merge. You might need to intercept him. They'll probably surrender soon. Okay, there we go. Like I said, we didn't need to fight his armies out in the field. Good, more lands over to our new kingdom. Of course, we can't really use his troops yet, because he hasn't even... It'll take 30 years before he can really raise anything here. But 30 years doesn't take that long. Or is it 10 years? It's just like he doesn't get much money for 30 years, but he can raise troops here after 10 years. Let's have a look. So it says here. So yeah, the levy size is reduced by 200%. And that's just the reinforcement rate. So it just doesn't get them very quickly. Okay, that's fine. So I need these guys to get off. just keep hitting more up that way. And what we'll start to see is, even if we don't win a single battle against their army, ever, what we'll start seeing is that their army will get smaller and smaller, because where these troops come from, their homes are being annexed by us. We didn't actually lose that many men in that war. It wasn't as much attrition. Alright, and then we just go straight back to war with him again. I don't give a fuck. I want his land. Preferably go for stuff that's actually valuable. If we take the Bihar kingdom, and we can make that the kingdom that he needs. But this territory here is huge, so let's grab that. Let's get the most valuable stuff first. As much as it's good to go north, we only really need to be fighting in this area here. So this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 territories in it. We'll go with that. So once again, you need to get in there early. Last time we had 3,000 men, but that's also the army that got beaten to shit. Where's Sin's forces? Shit, that's nothing this time. Why couldn't I raise Sin's forces, I wonder? Maybe I should have been a bit more patient. Yeah, see, I've only raised 50,000 troops. No, it should be enough to beat them. I mean, they only had 12,000. But after that, they will need a bit of a rest. They've got to recover their troops. So they've been slowly capturing more regions. Put a stop to it. At least their army keeps getting smaller. So how many troops will he have? It's 13,000 in total. He hasn't quite got them organized yet. Looks like the majority of them are still up there. Which is enough to defeat them, so we have to hurry up and get the reinforcements over here. Why are we already at -3? It doesn't really matter, but what the fuck's going on? Is it because of... Oh yeah, it's because of that. 699 men might actually be enough to recapture this, because there's no levy here at all. Quickly capture all this stuff before we get smashed by the army. Losing battles doesn't provide much war score, because we have so much available troops. It doesn't even matter. Quickly capture these regions before we lose them. I want you to come over here and get ready to fight them. So they're probably worth, what? Yeah, not even 1% war score. Don't even bother me with it. Now, you'll need some commanders if you want to stand a chance against them. And even then, I'm not that confident that they'd win. So, what the hell happened here? Why? What's going on? So you're fighting one of these guys for your own war. What's this? Fine. Just don't bother me with that thing. Just do it. Let me know when it's a problem. They might not have enough men to capture all of those. So far so good over there, looks like they're winning. Yeah, you come over here. Good, we win our first battle against them, despite winning 2 wars already. Okay, this war's almost over as well. Good, more money for me, which will be good when it comes time to raising retinue armies. Not quite ready for that yet. Alright, we can get him to surrender. Because we won a major battle against him. Although there's 5 regions, these 5 regions don't seem to be particularly good. It doesn't matter. Oh, you got fucked, did you? Oops. Okay, good. So yeah, gotta get these guys out of here and let them have a rest for a few months. Or even just 1 month. Ah, this war's over. Well, alright. So what are you fighting? Austrian Holy War for G-Land. Whatever, I don't care. It saves me having to bother with it. Just waiting for my armies to replenish. So what are you up to now? So you're Sind Holy War for Kasai. Well, where's Kasai? No. No, we can't have that. We have to cock block them on that one. Kasi, that's what's called, Kasai. So I need to hurry up and win this war before they do. Because not part of the territory that I designated towards them. With 33,000 men, it should be enough, especially considering Sind is going to war with them as well. Plus last time we didn't even hire that guy, I don't know why he just wouldn't let me. So hopefully the Pala Empire focus on dealing with Sind before me. Also, if Sind captures a settlement, that'll work towards my war score as well. Let's have a look at factions. Yeah, there's nothing. Look at that, 58,000 men. Oh, that's actually quite a lot. Oh, whatever. Your job is to keep squeezing this area of taxes. Reinforcements up there. Okay, we're already at 11%, so that's a good start. Well, it's good to see he's up here fighting. Not down here trying to deal with me. He's just too busy with other things. Yeah, so the reckoning has come for the Empire of Pala. They're fucked. It's fine. Good. Gobbling up these lands really quickly. So we're far more likely to get this than Sind. It's not like I didn't give them enough land already. Good, at 70%. He might start getting ready to surrender because he's fighting on two fronts. And surrendering to me will end both wars anyway. There we go, and that ends Sin's conquest of here as well, because, like I said, I don't... This is not what I designated towards them. And that's further weakened him as well. So I can now levy 2,000 troops from him already. That's really good. So once again, just wait a little while before we raise those troops. There's 50,000 troops unaccounted for. I don't want you to become chaste, so become lustful. Alright, with another 10,000 men ready to go. Like I said, every time we win a war against these guys, they get weaker. What have you got here? Magnificent painting. I kind of wish there was a bit more variety with treasure. I don't even have anything. No, we can't take that because we constantly use that as a punching bag. Yeah, I suppose so. You know, a crusade could have made this a lot easier. Alright, 38,000 men. I think that's more than what we sent in last time. Plus 2,500 men from you. It's about time you start pulling your weight. You're the one getting all the rewards from this. So this one here is his own personal territory, so taking this away from him is really going to weaken him. The Raj is just a duchy, so don't bother with that. I think once I'm done with all of India, I'll make my way up here, because these guys up here are Muslim, somewhat, and it's mostly castle territories. The reason why I've avoided doing these is because of the tribal territories, and fuck tribes. Maybe I'll try and take the Byzantine Empire down a little bit more. I mean, they're not even half the size of what they were at the start of the campaign. All we've really managed to do is take away a few regions from them. It's an absolute nightmare trying to get it away from them. Was that what was in our possession? I don't think it was. Some of these settlements just have no garrison. Fuck prestige, doesn't matter. Good. Pretty easy war. I mean, they just can't get their shit together fast enough. It seems like now he's only got 9,000 troops at his disposal. Good. And losing this, it'll probably go down to maybe 8,000 afterwards. He'll be surrendering soon. There it is. Good. See if we can get him that kingdom title. Just wants to sort of all this out. Okay, that's pretty rich territory. Alright, good. Now, we need this kingdom title. We can just usurp it straight from him. So that was the kingdom of... I wasn't really paying attention. I think it was Punjab. Ah, fuck, what was it called? It was called the Kingdom of Bihar. That's right. There it is. There we go, now he's a king. So we've established the three kingdoms that we want here. Sindh, Maharajput, whatever it's called, and Bihar. Who's that? Jean Karling died of great pox. Oh well. Our youngest daughter. As long as the heir doesn't get it, that's the main thing. How old is the heir now? 27. He just sits there like a stale shit. Oh well. What's going on over here? Hang on. Is this land over here? Does that belong to you? No, it doesn't. So I'll need to cock block him on that one. What's he doing? He's fighting the Maharaja Holy War for for Diskina Kalsalaf. What the fuck does that even mean? Right, declare war for... Yeah, because this actually belongs to the Bengal Empire. I wanted to give my guys a little bit more time to rest, but they've forced my hand. Should have taken some of his designated territory. I wouldn't have gotten in the way. Plenty of territory for him to take down here where I just won't interfere. What happened out here? Excuse me, didn't you guys... He's still fighting for Gilland. He should have easily won it. What's Sind up to now? So, war for claim on Bulkistan. Hang on. I need to know what's going on here. So, the King of Sind, is attacking for Baluchistan. Right. Ah, God damn it. Which one is Baluchistan? Well, it's not a duchy title. It must be a county title. But which one is it? It's not that. Well, if it's not that region there, then I hope Persia wins. Although I doubt it, because Sind is a stronger country, I think. What's going on? What's Syria doing? They're attacking for Ondiquum. Alright, good. I hope they win that. So this region will be handed over to him, of course. And then I might as well just declare war on them just to finish them off, because these regions here will be in a weakened state. But while this is going on, it's providing this guy time to regenerate his levy. But we've already weakened him by so much. He wasn't even a threat in the first place, so it's not a big deal. Oh jeez, the defenses here were so bad that they actually managed to repel me. So these guys here will be the leader of that siege, so maybe I should come over this way. Just one region. As in, it's just one holding as well. They don't have any other holdings, unless... is that it? Okay, well they want to surrender, so that works for me. Not for you. It's for you. Well, now I can raise these troops from here rather than up this way. Nothing really matters. So we're just about on an hour and a half, but I think I'll do one more war against these guys and then we'll end the episode there. So he's only got 8,000 troops at his disposal. Alright, that's good. Alright, declare war for... We already got part of that province, right, I see. So, I said I was going to do it for this, didn't I? Oh, he holds territory down here, I think. So it'd be easier to conquer this. shouldn't need any more than that to deal with those forces. Then 10,000 men down here. Yeah, that's where his capital is. Along with them. Hang on, back off for a moment. You've got no morale. Just wait. So yeah, Cinder's gonna win for Baluchistan. Wait, isn't that a kingdom? Let me have a look here. It is. Oh, I've got it under de jure. So yeah, he is fighting for the Duchy of... It's just these territories here, actually. Ah, look at this. Right. Maybe... I don't know. I won't worry about it. Okay, now you're fine. You can get in there. I might not be able to levy from Persia here soon, but don't think we needed to. That's all that's left of Indian resistance. It's barely anything. Ah, fuck it. I might do another actual 10 minutes on this. Otherwise, I'll forget about where I was up to. He just needs to get off there. So once I capture this, that should get us to 100%. Apparently not. But 99% is good enough. Unless he owns one of these regions. He does, right. This one here. Well, there's a surrender. I'll accept it. Thank you. And that is, of course, handed over to Bihar. Kingdom of Bihar. It'd be cool if I could actually rename kingdoms. I don't think you can. Kingdom of fuck you, asshole. Right, we got 142,000 out of 170,000. Suppose while we still can levy from this, maybe we need to hurry up. Anyway, like I said, he is not in great shape. He's quite weakened after having lost that entire kingdom. See, that looks like a lot of quality territory. Well, I don't know if it's quality territory, but it's a large amount of land. Alright, so yeah, I'll go for Vanga. So yeah, it almost managed to replenish its levies, but not quite. Let's go in there and smash them up. Oh, we've got plenty to do this, we'll be fine. And it's good now that we're actually able to levy, you know, close to 3,000 from him. Every territory we get will increase his levies. Hang on, that wasn't his before, was it? Okay, it doesn't really matter. So he's becoming capable. He must have taken a hit to the head. But here's the problem. His heir is... oh my god. He had no children. Which means this guy here is going to end up inheriting a far larger kingdom than what I originally wanted him to have. I don't know what to do about that. It's just, you know, you try and keep things nice and tidy, and then your idiot vassals, they go and lose their titles. So he'll have both kingdom titles. Again, it doesn't really matter. Like, even if there was only one kingdom for all of this, as long as they're loyal to me, what does it matter? It's getting to the point where we should be starting to wrap up the campaign. And so getting anal about, oh, this isn't supposed to technically belong to you, my 50th king, it's like, it just doesn't matter anymore. Over here. But this region here still has not converted. I don't know what I'm doing wrong about it. If we have a look here, it says county region converted 4.2%. So the chances for some reason are really low. But it will eventually happen. Good. These guys should be surrendering soon. My best if you go up north. Good. There. So, not great territory here. But it's weakened them just that little bit more. He's barely even got an empire now. I remember when we did this to the Abbasids, that just massive conquest that we made. This is that, but to a lesser extent. No, I told you to go up this way. So get him out and then we'll declare war on them again for something along the lines of up here. So he owns this region here. If we can take away his personal territories, it'll significantly weaken him, more so than just taking away his vassals. He gets more out of those. Alright, so they're disbanded. Let's hit him up again. So yeah, going for this here, that's his personal territory there. Dog's barking, just ignore it. Okay, 10,000 men to start off here, but this time they're much weaker. We've already smashed up the garrisons here. So in total, we're sending in 34,000 men. See, doesn't that look good when it's all nice and tidy like that? That's what I think. This is really going to irritate me because look at this. We had, oh wait, wasn't quite being incorporated. I don't know. I don't care. Let's get to it. After this war here, we'll end the episode. And we're already 20% done. Good. Still good enough prestige that we could hit them again after this as well. But like I said, the episode's gone on long enough. I don't want it to go on to 2 hours. Who's that? Oh, the King of Egypt. Luckily he's got heirs. Alright, cool. Okay, it's at 100%. Get him out of that. And we've weakened them even further. Now it's to the point where it doesn't even matter. We can just keep declaring war on them. It doesn't even matter how badly damaged our armies are. It's only going to have like at most 8,000. Let me see. So we can only raise 2,000 troops. Must be looking at... No, it's... Yeah, the Pala Empire. Maybe just because he's not currently at war. He doesn't have as many holdings now. Anyway, let's give these over to him. Good. And we end the episode there. So guys, like and subscribe. Part 26 is next. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.